I'm Dr. Peter Van Houten, and I'm here with you today to teach you a very powerful breathing technique which, when done meditatively, brings about a profound sense of calmness and relaxation. In my medical practice, we use this technique with our patients to help them learn how to relax themselves quickly without medication. In my medical practice, which is about 60% made up of very impoverished people, we use this to help people have a way that in any circumstance they can quickly calm themselves down and become relaxed when they start feeling anxious or worried about what's happening around them. Here we're going to be counting the breath with an inhalation, a brief hold, and an exhalation. And you'll see over the 5 minutes or so we're going to practice this together that what we'll do is start off breathing just a little bit more quickly, and gradually we'll slow down and extend the breath so that over time we're breathing more slowly, holding just a little bit longer, but we'll do this in such a way that it feels very natural, very organic. And while we're doing this, we're going to be calming the nervous system down. Now, we know now from scientific studies that when you breathe in this fashion, what happens is it causes an automatic calming of the fight and flight nervous system. It does this in part by directly calming the effects of those nerve impulses, but it also activates the part of our nervous system called rest and repose. So it has this profound calming effect, this induced peacefulness that comes from this particular breath. It also works on specific areas within the brain to help the brain itself be calmer. I have my brain model here. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is a model of the brain, and the part of the brain that we're actually going to activate with our breathing technique is this part of the brain here that would be right behind your forehead. These are called the pre-frontal lobes of the brain. And when we do this breathing technique together in a meditative fashion, the prefrontal lobes of the brain get activated. When we do that, we feel happier, we feel calmer, we actually feel more concentrated, easier to accomplish things. This is an important part of the brain for being a happy, centered, peaceful person. Now, if we look deep inside the brain, we find this structure. It's called the limbic system. And the limbic system, along with a few attached structures like the amygdala, these are the areas of the brain that when we're feeling anxious and worried are activated and contributing to what we're feeling. And so when we do this breathing technique together, what we'll find is limbic system gets calmed down, and the prefrontal lobes of our brain, that part of our brain that really helps us feel happier and more concentrated, really more joyful, all that gets kicked into play by doing this technique. All right, this breathing technique that we're going to do together, we'll practice for about 5 minutes. And what we'll do is we'll start off with just a very simple inhalation through the nose, and we'll just do this to a count of 3. We'll hold for a count of 1 and exhale to a count of 3. So let me just demonstrate first, and then we'll get into it together. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold 1, exhale, 1, 2, 3. Now, when doing this, we'll be breathing exclusively through our nose, and I'll be talking periodically throughout this to help remind us to stay focused. If you want to just listen and do the remainder with your eyes closed until we get to the end, that's fine too, because I'll talk right along with this. So let's go ahead and start. Why don't you just sit up straight? It's better to do things sitting straight so our abdomen can move in and out. That's how we'll be breathing here, is by our abdomen moving, not our chest wall. When our chest wall moves, and we breathe like that, moving our shoulders and chest, it actually is anxiety provoking. So when you breathe with your tummy, by moving your tummy in and out, that's actually part of the relaxation here. So we'll start by breathing through the nose and inhaling to the count of 3, holding to 1, exhaling to the count of 3. So let's go ahead and start. Hold 1, exhale. Inhale. Hold 1, exhale. 2, 3. Keep going. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and lengthen this to 4 counts. Inhale. Hold 1. Exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you're relaxing, let's do this a little bit longer now. We'll extend this out to 5 and hold 2. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold 2. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure you're breathing with your stomach moving. Exhale. Breathing just through your nose. Hold 2. Exhale. Let's go ahead and continue with that 5 and 2 rhythm. Inhaling to 5, holding 2, exhale, and feel your body begin to relax. Hold 2. Inhale. Keep your breathing slow and even. Inhale. Hold 2. Inhale. Hold 2. Let's practice for about a minute without me saying anything so you can go a little deeper with this. Keep inhaling to a count of 5, holding to 2, and exhaling to a count of 5. I'm going to close my eyes as well. Keep your mind focused. Good. So this is a very simple calming technique using breathing that you can do at any time. One thing I like about this, if you're waiting in the grocery checkout line or are beginning to feel anxious or pressured, this is something you can actually do standing there. You don't actually have to be sitting off in a chair being quiet. This is something that you can use pretty much in any situation to help you feel calmer and more relaxed quickly. 5 minutes is a good base to use for this technique because it's just long enough for the effects of this to really show itself in your brain and nervous system, so you'll really feel the effects. People often ask me, well, if I want to make more progress and get some of the more cumulative benefits that we can see with meditation, how much do I need to practice every day? Well, if you were to do a very simple technique like this for 12 to 15 minutes a day, every day, within 2 months, you would see real benefit from that technique. So getting some benefit from meditation doesn't require excessively long amounts of meditation to start beginning getting the benefits. And if you're someone who's new to meditation, this can be very helpful for getting you a good start. No, you only have to do a modest amount to really get going with it and begin to feel how it can change your brain structure and function and how you feel on a day-to-day basis. And you'll probably end up wanting more.